April 1984. One Indian, 8 days in space, 43 experiments that would change everything. This is the untold story of how Rakesh Sharma risked it all to put India among the stars. But what they don't tell you is how this mission almost never happened, and the political gamble that made it possible. Welcome back to Whisper of Raj, where history isn't just dates and dynasties, but the pulse of forgotten voices. Today we're stepping into the corridors of the Cold War, where India's space dreams hung by a thread thinner than the atmosphere itself. Picture this. 1980. The world is divided. America and Russia are locked in a space race that's really a war fought among the stars. And here's India, a young nation still finding its feet, daring to dream of touching the cosmos. When Soviet leader Leonid Brezhnev proposed a joint space mission to Prime Minister Indira Gandhi, it wasn't just an offer, it was a test of India's loyalty in the Cold War chess game. Enter Squadron Leader Rakesh Sharma, a test pilot from the Indian Air Force, chosen from thousands of candidates for the Soviet Intercosmos program. But here's what makes this incredible. Sharma had to learn Russian in just 2 months. 2 months to master a language that would determine whether he lived or died in space. The training was brutal. Centrifuge tests that pushed his body to the breaking point. Isolation chambers that tested the limits of human sanity. Underwater survival training in case the capsule landed in water. But the real pressure wasn't physical. It was carrying the dreams of 700 million Indians on his shoulders. The Soviets gave Sharma a list of 43 experiments to conduct. Photography of India from space for remote sensing. Biomedical studies on how the human body responds to weightlessness. And here's the fascinating part. Yoga experiments in zero gravity. Ancient Indian practices meeting the final frontier of space exploration. April 3rd, 1984, Baikonur Cosmodrome, Kazakhstan. Sharma strapped himself into Soyuz T-11 alongside Soviet cosmonauts Yuri Malyshev and Gennady Strikalov. This tin can, barely larger than a car, was powered by controlled explosions that would either lift him to the heavens or turn him into a fireball. The countdown began in Russian, a language he'd learned in 60 days. At T-0, millions of horsepower of thrust lifted him off Earth at 25,000 kilometers per hour. In 8.5 minutes, he went from being an Indian Air Force pilot to India's first astronaut. For 7 days, 21 hours, and 40 minutes, Sharma lived aboard Soyuz 7, a metal tube hurtling around Earth every 90 minutes. He conducted his experiments, practiced yoga in weightlessness, and ate specially prepared Indian food. Pula, aloo chole, and suji halwa from the Defense Food Research Laboratory in Mysore. When Prime Minister Indira Gandhi called him via radio and asked how India looked from space, Sharma's response became legendary.
प्रश्न तो आपसे बहुत से पूछने हैं, लेकिन थोड़े से पूछती हूँ. ऊपर से भारत कैसा दिखता है आपको?
जी मैं बगैर किसी झिझक के कह सकता हूँ कि सारे जहां से अच्छा.
Better than the whole world. April 11th, 1984. After completing 43 experimental sessions, Sharma's capsule screamed back through Earth's atmosphere at 25,000 kilometers per hour, protected by nothing but a heat shield and prayer. He landed safely in the steppes of Kazakhstan, becoming the first Indian to return from space. But the real impact wasn't immediate. Those experiments he conducted laid the groundwork for India's satellite technology revolution. His photographs of India from space advanced our remote sensing capabilities. The yoga experiments proved that ancient Indian practices could help astronauts cope with space travel, knowledge that space agencies use today. Most importantly, Sharma proved that a nation born from colonialism could dare to touch the stars. His mission opened doors for India's space program that led to our moon missions, Mars exploration, and today's ambitious space ventures. Rakesh Sharma's 8 days in space didn't just put India on the space map. They proved that courage, not just technology, could carry a nation to the stars. Today, as India prepares to send more astronauts to space,
अंतरिक्ष में भारत का परचम लहराने के लिए मैं आपको हार्दिक बधाई और शुभकामनाएं देता हूं। तो सबसे पहले तो ये बताइए, वहां सब कुशल मंगल है? आपकी तबीयत ठीक है?
जी प्रधानमंत्री जी, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। आपकी विशेष का और 140 करोड़ मेरे देशवासियों की विशेष का मैं यहाँ बिल्कुल ठीक हूँ, सुरक्षित हूँ। आप सबके आशीर्वाद और प्यार की वजह से बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है। बहुत नया एक्सपीरियंस है ये जो मेरी यात्रा है, ये पृथ्वी से ऑर्बिट की 400 किलोमीटर तक की जो छोटी सी यात्रा है, ये सिर्फ मेरी नहीं है। मुझे लगता है कहीं ना कहीं हमारे देश की भी यात्रा है। बिकॉज जब मैं छोटा था, मैं कभी सोच नहीं पाया कि मैं एस्ट्रोनॉट बन सकता हूँ। लेकिन मुझे लगता है आपके नेतृत्व में आज का भारत ये मौका देता है और उन सपनों को साकार करने का भी मौका देता है। तो ये बहुत बड़ी उपलब्धि है मेरे लिए और मैं बहुत गर्व फील कर रहा हूँ कि मैं यहाँ पे अपने देश का प्रतिनिधित्व कर पा रहा हूँ। धन्यवाद प्रधानमंत्री जी।
We remember the man who first carried our tricolor beyond Earth's atmosphere. That's the untold story of how India reached space through one man's extraordinary journey in a tin can among the stars. Subscribe to Whisper of Raj for more untold stories from India's incredible past. What other hidden chapters should we uncover next?